Okay, this is how the software will look like. Yeah, I will explain in English and I will explain parallel in Tamil. So don't worry if I am explaining Tamil, I have missed something. I don't think I am missing something. What are the things which are explained in English will be explained in Tamil as well as okay. If you find or felt something is missed or if you can't understand, you can ask me. Okay. உங்களுக்கு புரியலனா
Yes, clearly.
ఓకే ఎవరికైనా ఏదైనా అర్థం కావట్లేదంటే తెలుగులో కూడా చెప్పొచ్చు. Okay, just jokes. Okay, this is how the software look like. So, okay, the data set. If you
First,
need
we
to,
have to go with variable view, no? Sri
well,
Hari?
you need. Okay, okay, I will explain everything. Afterwards, you explain. You have the chance to ask the question because no one have any idea. So don't
Okay.
interrupt right now. After completing everything, I will give a time. That time you can ask the question. Okay, right now, if you need to have a new data file, you need to select the data. The new data set will be opened. For example, this is untitled 3. File, new, select data. If you click it, the new SPSS data file set will be opened for you for making your data entries. It will be fresh, like a new Excel book 1, like book 2. You have a untitled 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. The data set is new. Okay, that's the first thing. After opening that, you have two things. The one is like data variables and the data view and variable view. Okay, what's that means? That in variable view, we need to define the variables. In the data, we need to enter the data. Okay, what is meant by variable view? What is meant by data view means? Once again, I will share you the Excel. Once again, I think the Excel is viewing.
No hurry.
Okay, once again, that's small thing. Once again. Okay. Is the Excel is visible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right now, I have sent the same file to you. In this, I have collected the gender. I have collected the details of age. I collected the details of education, marital status, and caste, religions, and residence, economical status, height, weight. Okay, these are the things known as variables. Okay. So these are the things we need to enter into the variable view. Okay. Okay, I think the SPS is visible for you. Okay, in that thing, for example, first variable, I mean, in the variable view, take the variable view. In that, you will have name, then type, then width. So right now, the name, the first details, the first one, once again, first date, a variable content is gender, isn't it? If someone says yes or no, I can go on.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, Hari. Yes, Hari.
Gender, that's the variable. And one of the most important thing is, for example, I typed gender. If I'm giving space and I enter, it won't take because the name has restrictions. It won't take any illegal character. For example, space. Okay, what if I need to give a space means you can use underscore gender underscore. It will take. Obviously, it's also special character, but obviously the ending can't be there. So after that, you can have something like something. Right now you don't have. Okay, what is meant by numerical means the type of the data, whether it is numerical or once again I will show you. Whether it is numerical, I don't know about the comma, dot, and those things are not related to us. You can choose date. For example, I need to enter a date mean you can choose the date format. Okay, for example, if currency related, you can dollar or customize the currency, what are the things you have. Okay, what is by strings means if you are entering any name. For example, my ID number is ID 123 or ID 124. So if you need to enter a name to identify the data means you can have the string. String means the data is containing text as well text or text plus numericals. So right now my data is numerical. So it's default. So I'm taking as numerical. Okay. Next, width and decimal means the data entry. Once again, I will come to the width decimals. The label means, for example, gender. You can give the gender space G. It will take, it don't have any restrictions. You can type n number of words in the label, but in the name column, You can't type without space. You can't type anything. It have restriction to up to 8 or something. I don't know exactly the characters. Don't take more than that. The name column. So in the variable column, so in the variable view, the label can have the unrestricted access. You can type, for example, space, something. What are the things you can type? It will take it. But in this case, we have only gender. So I'm typing gender. What are the things you are typing in the gender? I mean, the label will be shown in the output. So values. Okay, right now I will go to the data. Okay, in this data, I have made gender. Okay, once again. Okay, is my Excel is visible with multiple rows and columns? Okay.
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. The one which I shared is only up to 20. Okay, it have a lot of data. For example, in this classification, gender. Okay, the label, the gender means one means female because it's a category of nominal. Hello. Yeah. If you need to say something, you can text me because I couldn't hear you. You can text me. Okay.
Yeah, Hari, yeah.
Okay. The category. I mean, gender is one is male, another one is female. The male means 2, female means 1. I am the one who assigning the values to the gender because the software won't recognize the male or female words. So for my analysis, I'm taking 1 as female, 2 as male, or you can change 1 as male, 2 as female. If you need to change it like that, you need to make sure the data which you entered, 1 means it represents the female. So you need to make sure the 1 represents female, 2 means male. Okay.
How do you create the label?
Once again, I'm coming. Someone is speaking in the background. That's the reason. Sorry, I'm just muting them. 1 second. Okay. I mean, it's you need to assign the value. That's the thing. Gender. In that, the category is female and male. So I have 2 values, male or female. So I am assigning a value 1 to the female and 2 to the male. Because while collecting the data, I have entered gender means. 1 second. Where is it? While collecting the data, I classified gender as male and female. I mean, while collecting the data, I would have got the data like name, address, everything. For example, gender means I made it as male, female. So I modified my data. I modified instead of female, I made it as 1. Instead of male, I made it as 2. Just I am assigning a value to the categories. Female means 1. Male means 2. Yes or no? Did you understand or not?
Yes, Hari.
Okay. Because I'm just assigning the values. For example, in the gender classification, you can see 1 and 2. That's it. We don't have like other category. We haven't used it. If so, you can use the other also because you can't classify rather than that male and female. That's it. Yeah, third category is also there, but I don't know. I don't have in my data. It's not there. So I'm assigning the value for the gender 1 as female. Okay. Once again, I will show the software. Is the software is visible?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, in that first is name. So it have restrictions. So you can't type more than the characters. The type is numerical. Numerical means 1 to 1 to it's number. So width and decimals is related to those things. I will show in the data view how it has an impact in the data view. Label. The label means that it will show the values in the output. You can understand about the label view. And then what is meant by value means we are assigning something to those things. For example, 1, if you click this, 1 means female. So you are assigning value. Then, yeah, you can type it parallelly, but please make sure you mute yourself because I'm the one who, I mean, it's disturbing everyone. Sorry, but you may forgot to. And then male. I am just assigning the values. Okay. After assigning it, the value is assigned. Missing means other than 1 and 2 means missing, or you can assign some value other than the values. For example, 1 and 2 you assigned. If anything other than that, it will be showing as missing. Right now, I'm having any values, so you can have just no missing values. Column 8, I will show about the width and decimals and column view in the data view, how it has an impact. Alignment left or right or center, whatever thing. If you think it's already in right, do it. Okay, right now I'm asking whether it is a scale data. It's a continuous data or it's an, whether it's a ordinal, it's a quantitative or qualitative, the gender, because the female and male, that's my classification of the data. Whether it is a numerical or non-numerical. It's a non-numerical, quantitative. It's not in quantitative, it's in qualitative value. So in that, whether it is an ordinal or nominal, you can answer it.
Nominal.
Yeah, it's nominal.
Nominal.
Because we are not ranking those things, so it's a nominal. Okay, that's great. Okay, right now, if I need to type it something manually, I can go like this. Okay, in exam, you can do it, or else you can use this method, for example, by copying this value, paste it, and use the, is it visible my Excel? I think I shouldn't know. I think, yeah. After
Yes,
that,
visible.
you can use the paste special option, then you can use the transpose. So the horizontal will be vertical, then copy, and then, sorry, I can't copy gender. You can type the data because already you have the data. So why are you worrying about the things? So right now, right click, paste. Okay, to defaultly take everything as numerical. Obviously, the data which we are having is numerical. So that's a ring. Okay, right now I need to label everything. You have two options. You can type it or you can even paste it in this location. Okay, it won't paste like that. Okay, if you paste it, it will paste in entire column. So you need to select everything. Okay, we are having 9 data, so okay, it's easy to type right now. What if we have 1 lakh data or something? So at the time you can cut, copy, paste, or you can use the importing option. Obviously, while importing, you can have the data. Well, I will explain it. Okay, right now, age is whether age is a continuous data. Whether it is a scale. Whether it's a quantitative or not quantitative. Age of a person.
Quantitative.
Okay, whether in which classification it will come, whether it comes under scale or ordinal or nominal.
Nominal. We can't orderize everyone's age.
It's a quantitative or qualitative.
Quantitative.
So quantitative means we have only one classification, which is known as scale measuring. So we can't order it, but it's a quantity. So it goes for scale. Okay, education.
Okay.
Right now, I will show the label. In these things, I ordered 1 as female, categorized, 2 as male. Education is, age is continuous. Education, 0 means no education. 1 means primary education. 2 means secondary. 3 means higher educations. So I ranked the data. It's an ordinal. So right now you need to go for the data. Go to the variable view in the software, click the values. You need to assign the values. Okay, 0. No education. Add 1 more column. I think I missed it. Okay. 1 means primary. And another one is secondary. I haven't made any spelling mistake, please ignore it. I don't have my keyboard. Okay, right now assign the value. Okay, right now whether it is a scale data or nominal or ordinal. Whether it's a scale
Ordinal.
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 I'm assigning the value. So it's an ordinal data. So as the same, you need to assign the values for everything. So I explained about everything. Right now, well, we can do for, I done for 1 for nominal, another one for scale, another one for ordinal. Do you have any doubts?
Hari, the type numeric you have mentioned, right, for all the name.
Oh, yeah.
Is it every time numeric or like it will change for any
One
special?
second. Just look the data. This is the data. This is my data. Do you find anything in words other than this? I mean, other than the first row, the name.
It's based on the data. Data, if you see
Data.
everything in
Data. For
numbers,
example,
it's numeric.
yeah. For example, I'm inserting something name, like a ID 1, 2, 3. For example, if I'm inserting something like this, okay, it has a
Okay.
text and a numerical. It's a name. Okay, right now, name. It's not a numerical.
Yeah,
So you
correct.
need to name it as string.
Okay.
String.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. So while selecting string, it automatically taken as nominal. After typing string, it took automatically the value as nominal. Because you can't classify the words as a scale. You can't measure or you can make any analysis on the nominal or ordinal data. I mean, like you can make analysis, but not the mean, median, mode or something like that. Okay. Okay, and then the role is input. Rather than that, we don't have any need to look into the other things because those are above basics. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me about variable view. Next, I will go for the data. Can I move on?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Hari, already we have a column name called name, right? The first one. Then why we
name-
need the label again?
I mean, the name has restrictions. For example, in this the economical status, we use the underscore.
She's getting confused. That name is the name of the variable. It's not the
No,
name.
she is asking
actual
about
name.
the why we need labels. Why when we have the words name, I mean, not she is asking about this one. She is asking about when we have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What
The
we
first
need, why
name
they-
is the database name.
No. In the label and the name, we have same thing. Look.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
And
she
that's
is
what I'm
asking about this.
saying. Like you can give anything in the name column, which is going to serve as a database name. This name, you can give it as instead of gender name, you can give G also. In the database, you can save it like that. But in the display, it should be like user friendly, no? User should be able to read that. So that label will be display name.
Yeah, the label is displaying, but the name has restrictions. For example, gender, space, and name. I gave this gender, space, name. Just enter. The variable name contains an illegal character. So it won't allow me to rewrite. I mean, it won't give the permission to have the space or any other characters. And it have restrictions. I mean, you can't enter more than 4 so-and-so values if I'm not wrong. It have limitations. I don't know exactly, but it have limitation. You can't have few things in the name.
Hari, we are trying to map the data which we got in our research or in Excel
One
sheet
second.
to
I
this
will.
Excel.
Okay, I will come to it. Right now, I need to show you about the data view. After that, you can try it by yourself. Okay. Just let me complete it because almost it covers 4 things. That's the thing. 4 exercises. That's the reason I'm going that slow. I'm in slow.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Sorry.
right now you need to assign the value for everything in the marital, caste, religions, residence, economic list. Height and weight are scale data. So you need not to worry. But other than that, marital status will be like ordinal or nominal. Marital status. Married or unmarried.
Nominal.
Nominal. You won't rank anything. What about the caste?
Ordinal, right? We have caste system in India.
Okay.
Something like we can go for nominal, but still.
Okay, depending upon your like your wish. I'm making some depending upon your objective. Right now, I need the religion. I need to rank everything based on the religion. Means you can go for ordinal, or else you can choose it as nominal. As the same residence means everything means you can choose it as nominal. If you think it is need to be ranking, I mean, for example, the education status, you need to make it rank. So if you think that thing need to be ranked, you can choose it based upon your objective. More or less, you can choose it as nominal when you don't have any idea, or you don't think you need to rank it on this. Okay. Okay, you can assign the values. If I do so, it will take time. So I will go for the data view. Right now, you have two options. One, you can type everything. Okay, then you will say no fool will type it. What will you do means you can go for the Excel. Select the data which you have. Control C, Control V. Data will be copy paste into your SPSS. I think the Control V is not working for me. I will use paste. So every data is got inputted, got into my data view. I think you can see the data view. Okay, right now I will come to the variable view. We have less than 10 minutes. Okay. In variable view, look the decimals. 2, I increased to 8. It's not, sorry, it's too much. It's not going. Okay. The variable, I will reduce the decimal to 0. Look the gender values. Okay. Right now, age. Obviously, age, you can't do it in fraction unless otherwise you took 12 years, 8 months like that. So I'm making it as 0. So for your, depending upon these things, you can assign the decimals. For example, economical status, residence, religions, caste, marital status, educations. For everything, you can remove the decimals for your convenience. For height, you took 2 decimals. For weight also, you took 2 decimals. So name, it's like it's not for use for any classification. So these are the things which we have done. So do you have any questions or doubts?
So for based upon our number of digits we require for that particular column, we can change the decimal.
Right now,
in
I
the-
dragged the age. Okay. Go for the variable view. What's the column size?
47.
Okay. You can assign the value in the column also. The column view of the data. For example, I need to education a little bit more. So you can, so those the things which you can do in the columns. So what about the width means it will change the width of the data. Once again, it's not dragging. So it will change the variable. You can try it by yourself. Okay. If you are facing any error means let me know about it. Okay. So it will increase the width of the things and it will increase the column size. So those are the functions of the width, decimals, and the column. So it's not related to anything related to analysis purpose. It's about presenting your data. So while presenting your data, it may have the impact. So you need not to worry about those things. Decimal means after the data, do you need any decimals or not? Okay. So do you have any doubts?
Hari, field size, number of characters, it's which column? It's a column or
Huh?
the number of characters, let's say for address or name, the maximum length, that which column defines width or
I don't think so. It's important, but we don't have much about those things. I mean, we need not to think about
okay.
those. I think so. But I think you can increase. You can increase. I don't know. It's not in our thing, but I'm just explaining out of the box. So the width and decimals are not much impact. Alignment, you can change the alignment. So you need to measure. It's already done. The values are assigned already by me. So I'm showing the new data, which I already done. So same data, which is I explained right before you. Right now, there is one option. We can use it. There is an option. I think you can view it. I mean, let me show you. You can use this option. Sorry, I went too much. Okay. Okay, that's the thing which you can use it to have the values, know the values. If you click it, you know. Okay, up to now, I explained about the data entry. If you have any doubts, in general, it's best to have the data in Excel, raw data, use the second Excel or something, rename it like, for example, if you have female or male, you need to replace it with 1 and 2. And then, for example, education secondary or something, you need to do it on yourself. That's the main part of the data collection. So you need to, after collecting the raw data, you need to adjust the data. You need to classify the data based upon your requirements. For example, I can't do analysis based upon those things when it's like that, but I can use the numericals. For example, I can calculate the mean, median, mode, number of persons of number of male or number of females are there, like that. I can do it. Okay, if you have any doubts up to now, you can ask me about the data entry and the data view and variable view.
So this is like entering the data is the first access, right? Like, and then we have
First
to
two
manipulate this
first,
data.
first two axes is like like this. Well, 1 second. I will take the new. I mean new. It's a new right now. File, import data. You have a lot of options, but we have only Excel. Click Excel. For example, it's the day 1 Excel I need it. So open. You can select the range. I mean, you can select the range, or else you can just click it. The data will be get copy paste, but I mean, it's not necessary to have those things. 1 second. I mean, it's just a rough work which I done in the Excel. Sorry, forgot to delete those things. Please make sure
So
the
in
data.
this case, the variable V also will get updated automatically.
Yeah, if you had everything perfectly. For example, in this case, the W1, I haven't named the name in the Excel which I had right now. The day 1 once again. In this Excel, this is the Excel which I imported. The name haven't got imported because right now I inserted it. The one which I imported is the one which is not edited before. So it assigned itself at VW1. And more importantly, right now, go to the variable view. Almost it chose everything on the basis of the data available. Nominal, scale, nominal, scale. But you need to assign the values. It won't import the values. It can't. I mean, it may be 1 or 2, 3, 4. So you need to assign the values. Values need to be assigned by you. Okay. Is that any questions?
Can you enter some value for the residence religion, like in the
1
value
second.
column?
Okay, no problem. Okay, residence. You need to label those things. You can label anything right now. For example, click the values. You will get this table. Then click the plus. Go for the Excel. I mean, the Excel in which you named the labels. Example.
Urban and rural.
Can you say someone like I will text it? I mean, I will type it if you say what's the resident. Okay, it has
0
0.
is
Urban.
rural, urban, and 1 is rural.
or ruler. I mean, okay. If you click OK,
Even for the exam, they will give the data as well as the labels, Hari, or we need to
I
find
don't
out
know.
the
We need
label.
to
I
take
don't know.
the
But if
specific
they
data.
gave after looking into the data, you can understand because they can't say they won't assign you the values. They will say male or female.
Okay.
If I'm not wrong, if they give you the Excel, okay, far better. You can replace it everything. If it is in Excel, you can easily extract the data. You can analyze the data. If they are giving in the Word or something, means the difficult. If I'm not wrong, we need to use our personal data. I don't know. But in the lab manual, they took only 3 columns, I think. So only those things are visible in this. And even they haven't showed any output.
During the session, the sir told that we can take one from each measure.
Yeah, you can choose
and we
it.
can
But
have
these
only
data
2 to 3 columns.
yeah, okay. You can use this data also. I mean, like you can reproduce something like that, 1 or 2. You know about those things. You need to align the values. You need to assign the values in this location. That's the important thing. So I have explained about exercise 1 and exercise 2. Up to now, do you have any questions? Balance 4 are easy. Just take your time. Okay, 5 to 10 minutes. 10 minutes, is that okay?
Yeah.
10 minutes. You take your time for 10 minutes. Try it. And then I will share the link. Okay.
Hari?